President back in the dock. Ruto was allowed to return home following the Westgate Mall attack. His case started last month. 1,200 people were killed in violence after the disputed poll. Kenyatta's trial is due to start in November. Kenya has called for the cases to be dropped or moved closer to the country. Its parliament recently adopted a motion to withdraw from the ICC. The absence of both leaders creates a constitutional dilemma for Kenya, as there's no one to run the country. This is among ICC issues expected to be discussed at the African Union's upcoming extraordinary summit in Ethiopia.
Africa is not for impunity, it's for cooperation, but this is what the facts. So what do they do then in that case? So that's why they've asked the leaders of Africa to come together and discuss the matter and see what can be done to assist them to cooperate and still run the country.
We should be able to go beyond.
Last week, President Jacob Zuma hinted there was underlying racism in who the ICC chose to prosecute. Until now, the court has only charged Africans. The AU cannot prescribe to the whole continent. Only 34 African countries are signatories. The president urged caution.
And it's an institution we respect. What do we do? So I think it's very correct to have that kind of a meeting so that there could be a collective conclusion that will be taken by the African countries as to how do we deal with ICC if whenever we try to come in to say, can we handle these matters differently? The response is always not very favorable. What do we do?
Last week, the ICC upheld former Liberian President Charles Taylor's 50-year jail sentence. Taylor's the first head of state to be convicted of war crimes by an international court since the Nuremberg trials of Nazi leaders after World War II. Sudanese President Omar al-Bashir is also wanted by the court. He was charged with orchestrating war crimes and genocide in 2010. Botswana yesterday reaffirmed its full support for the ICC.